The last and third drama is it looks like it's going to pan out with Russell Wilson. The Steelers are now looking like absolute contenders, being able to put it up offensively, not being worried whether you're down with a couple minutes left in the game because it looks like Russell Wilson is back, baby. So, what are we doing with Trey? I mean, not Trey. What are we doing with Justin Fields? What are we doing with him? Because you don't want to keep that talent on the back burner. And I mean, clearly, Russell Wilson just did an interview saying that he wants to be there for the next 5 years at least, or play for the next 5 years. What are you doing with Justin Fields? Are you going to just keep him on the sideline until until Russell Wilson leaves? Or is it time for Justin Fields to maybe find another home? What is the situation? Delilah, I don't think anybody would know best but you. What do you think about that?
Well, right now the Browns are beating the Steelers 10-6. This is FYI.
Hey, but look, that was how it started out the last time. They started out rocky the last time, and Russell did it. So what are you thinking? What are you really thinking?
No, I listen. I respect Russ deeply, and I do feel like he wasn't the right quarterback for Denver. Right? It's just different dynamic, different. It was just really different. He just wasn't the right fit for there. I just don't see him lasting 5 more years. It's not no hate on him, but again, he's also up there, right? He's in his 30s, right? Kind of like Aaron. And he's already been hurt once, and I'm glad he came back. And so I just don't see the longevity as much as and I get it, right? Faith in God. I know he's a God, I know that he follows his faith really hard, and I know that he probably believes if that's in his future, it will be, right? I just don't see it physically. Especially with how physical Pittsburgh is. We know that, right? We have watched Pittsburgh for decades. They're the Steelers for a reason. It's Steel Town, right? That's just who they are. And I just cannot see him pound for pound lasting 5 more years with Pittsburgh. And so I don't think, I don't think if I'm the Steelers, because again, I know it was, he wasn't perfect, but he did get some of those first wins. Justin did get him wins, and Mike Tomlin was able to correct a lot of sorry Justin of the coaching he got with the Bears. But he was able to finally have some of that flash of brilliance that we know he had, and he limited a lot of the mistakes he was making, right? And so I think
100%.
In my opinion, I think it would be a bad idea for the Steelers at this point to cut him loose. Now, give Russ one more season. Next season, if he's still strong playing, sure. Then I think it might be a good idea to find Justin a new home. But at this point in time, if I'm the Steelers, I would not deal Justin anywhere right now with AG quarterback. No offense to Russ, because I respect him. I like his game, and I do like that he's playing well, right? That he came back from his injury and showed people that he still got it, right? But I would wait one more year before we trade Justin if I'm the Steelers.
Okay, I get that. I understand that. What can you do? You got two good quarterbacks. It's not a bad situation to have. Kate, what do you think?
I think that Russell Wilson's 35 years old. He's not a spring chick anymore. He really doesn't have what Tom Brady had, that longevity. And I just don't see him playing any more than maybe 2 or 3 more years, especially with the injuries. He very easily could get injured. And if they get rid of Justin Fields, what do they have? They don't have a whole
100%.
lot in their arsenal.
100%.
Their depth in Pittsburgh isn't like what it is on other teams. So I think they need to keep Justin for insurance, because you never know if Russell Wilson gets hurt. Do you really want to say, Justin, we're going to trade you and wait? Because the next draft class for quarterbacks isn't great either. This next draft class for quarterbacks is not
Absolutely,
great.
absolutely.
So I would keep Justin as insurance, because that's really good insurance to have for Mike Tomlin.
Mm-hmm.
And so they would be really stupid, in my opinion, to get rid of him because of Russ's age. And you just never know. These older quarterbacks have this tendency of getting injured, like Aaron did 5 seconds into his first game with the
That is
Jets
true. That is
for the
true.
season. And it does, these older quarterbacks do not bounce back like the younger ones. So
Absolutely.
I give Russell maybe 2 more years in the league, if that.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I mean, I'm sure that's a decision he'd make with his wife Sierra and everything. They have a lot of kids. There's talks of more.
Yes.
So you want to be around and viable and well enough to like have a good life with your family,
Right.
Yes.
as
Yes.
well. And so you got to keep Justin. I just don't see, with my college mindset, it's going to be another few years before we have a good quarterback draft class. So keep someone who you know is good.
Yeah.
And be a good backup to come in for you so that you have someone that can lead your team. So yeah, that's my opinion. Don't do it. Don't get rid of Justin.
I understand. I understand, Kate. I understand.
I didn't see
for
the
those of you
comment.
in
You guys are laughing.
they're being mean. They're being mean in the comments. I'm not coming for y'all today. Stop beating
They're
up my
mean
injured
about
team.
your Cowboys.
They talk about my injured team just constantly beating us down. Sean says we want Dallas. Okay, you're gonna get Dallas. You're gonna get it. Everybody gets an opportunity. But Nicole, what are you thinking? Should they stick with Russell Wilson and then just cut ties with Justin Fields, or just keep him as a backup?
Okay. I'm going to take us back to last year when I was talking about Derek Carr and how he was Las Vegas, and there was talks and rumors, and I said he's going to come to the New Orleans Saints. Well, what is this but yet a year in a Groundhog Day of a year? But I'm going to call it now and saying last year we missed out on a really great trade for Justin Fields, okay? And it was because of our money cap, and we didn't have enough. So I think now there's a little bit of a discounted rate, I think, going on for quite a good talent that a lot of people and fans think that we missed out on last year. Could this be a possible, making with a good deal in
Come
the
on.
process? I say, come on down to Bourbon Street. We got everything you need.
I love it. I love it. Look, they're fighting for you now, Justin Fields. There are places that do want you, and he's a great quarterback. You would want something like that when your quarterback goes out. I hear what you guys are saying. When the quarterback goes out, you want a viable backup quarterback, or a team that's struggling with getting the main quarterback. You're gonna want Justin Fields. So shout out to him, and that is our drama for this week.